Hey, my fellow builders and crafters. I got a new project to do. A little while ago, I built a mock Lego set, let's call it. The company's called Nifeliz, something like that. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I built like a red Jeep YJ Wrangler type construction out of this fake Lego, and ended up being a really cool kit. Really well done, quality pieces, nothing was missing, and it turned out to be a really cool vehicle. So I bought two sets from this company. The first one you already saw, the one I was talking about, but I got another one a little while after I ordered that first one, and it's a little bit bigger. It's along the same lines. I'll just show it to you right now. It is actually a Toyota. I think it's a Land Cruiser or something like that. This time we got a blue one, but again, along the same lines, a Jeep off-road type vehicle. I don't know why these ones really grabbed my eye, but they did. They had lots of other cool stuff like military vehicles and stuff like that. I think I explained that to you in when I did that first build, but I wanted to start small and finish with the bigger one, and so that's what we're gonna do. We are gonna open this up, and then I am going to time-lapse the build of this in across multiple sessions, I'm sure, because the last one took numerous sessions and this one's even bigger. So I'm filming this on a Thursday afternoon in February. God knows when I'm going to finish it, but in the end, I will put this video together. You will see this thing to come together in quick time, and then we'll have a look at it after it's all done, and I'll explain the features and how much I love it, because I'm sure I will. And yeah, that'll be one more build in the books. So enjoy. All right, so here we are with the finished product. What do you think? I'll tell you what I think. This thing's pretty fucking sick. It's huge. It's way bigger than the other one. And I knew it was going to be bigger because it was more pieces. It was a bigger box. I knew it was going to be bigger to a certain degree, but you know, the other one probably comes to here. You know, this is a whole extra, you know, half a foot or whatever on this one, or close to it anyways. And a lot more detail on this one too. The other one had some detail, but this one's got a lot more detail. Let's just get right into those little details. So here you've got some adjustable mirrors on the doors, side view mirrors. For the doors themselves, they open, but this one, it's not just a matter of pulling them open. It actually has a latch here, and there's a spring mechanism on the inside. So you have to turn it down, the handle down, and then it's making me look stupid, and then pull it out. You can see that mechanism all in here. So it actually closes and locks. The seats can fold forward. Not a big thing, but something. Steering wheel's in there. Easier if the door's open. Actually moves the wheels. So that is a thing. It does. Tow hook, like the other one had one of those as well. It's got the actual springs on the shocks here, so you know we get some good movement in there, bouncing up and down. Off-road vehicle, of course. Back here, it's got a spare tire and a shovel and a gas can on the back. Both of these kind of peel out, and then you can also open up the back hatch to reveal what's in there, and the back window comes up too. You've got a couple of benches in there. Now, it gave me the option of doing bench seats in the back, or you could do a roll cage inside, and I chose to go with the bench seats. I thought that was a little neater, a little cooler, something a little more noticeable and substantial to go in there. And in the back, you'll see there's a lot of room back there. So I didn't realize this until I got into the building of the truck, but I got to a couple different sections where it said, oh, if you bought the motorized version of this vehicle, continue. If you bought the static version, skip past these colored pages. So you can actually buy a version of this that actually comes with a motor, assuming they take batteries. And it sits in the back here and attaches to, you can see there's a little gear in there somewhere. I can't quite reach it. So it hooks into that gear, and then we'll actually turn the wheel. So when you turn, oh, it's not engaged. When you turn this gear, the wheels move. So it would move on its own with this motor. And in here, in the cockpit, you'll see this little knob goes back and forth. It's a shifter. So in the middle is a neutral position. So you'll turn the gears, it does nothing. And then I think it must be a high-low thing, because no matter which way you turn it, the wheels still move the same way, but they seem to move a little faster in one direction, like this one. I think that must be the low gear. So yeah, so that would have been a feature on it as well had you purchased the one that has the motor in it. So yeah, so lots of cool little details. The tail lights are great. Again, suspension on the back, stickers. It came with stickers. Funny thing, I thought they didn't put the stickers in because I couldn't find them in any of the bags. And then finally, as I was getting near to the end of building this thing, they fell out of the instruction booklet. It was in one of the later, in between some of the later pages. So they were actually in there. I just didn't find them until later on in the build. And but I got them on there. Some of them are kind of not sticking the greatest, but small detail. If these need to come off, they come off, whatever. And the last thing, which is one of my favorite things, is that although the Jeep I did before, you could open the hood and everything, there was no actual motor in it. This one actually has, as you saw in the pictures, a replica of a motor in there, and it's even got the stand, so you can stand the hood up. And when you do move the wheels, I'll try and get this so you can potentially see it work. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but when you move the wheels, you'll see the pistons on top of the engine. You know what? We'll just take the hood right off. That might be the easiest way. The pistons go up and down in sequence, right? So there is a lot of stuff hooked in here and all part of the moving drivetrain system. So I thought that was pretty cool. Lots of detail, lots of cool quirky little parts to it, and it wasn't that much more money than the other set. So and for a set this size with these many pieces, definitely much cheaper than what an actual Lego type vehicle of this size would be. So really good value and really good quality too. I haven't had any issues with missing pieces, blah blah blah. This Nifeliz, whatever they are, this company, I'm really pleasantly surprised with the two kits I've built so far have both been spot on. So if I do get a chance to get more in the future, I would definitely not hesitate. So yeah, that's it. Great set, tons of fun to build. Took me longer than the other one. Took me 7 sessions because there were 7 sets of numbered bags of parts in each of the sections of building the truck. So I just broke it up into a set of bags per night sort of thing as I built it. So it did take a pretty good long while to build it, but in the end, it was all worth it because this is a beauty. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Meow.